Hello, everybody out there in Grommet Live land. It is Marcy McKenna, co-host of Grommet Live. Tonight, I am a solo host because I'm on the road traveling, which is very fitting for tonight's show, which is a very special edition of travel must-haves that I actually selected. Gotta get rid of that. That I actually selected myself. I went through all of the Grommet products, of which there are, God, they've got to be close to 1,000 now. With every week, they're launching 20 to 25 new product launches. And so most typically, if you've been with us before on Grommet Live, you know that Greg Roulette and I go live every Friday at 10 a.m. on the West Coast and 1 p.m. on the East Coast. And what we usually do is we pick about 7 products from the 20 to 25 new products that launched the day before. So on Grommet, you might know that every Thursday they launch 20 to 25 new products. So we get to pick the ones that we're excited about, and we get to show them to you right here. And you guys get to give your feedback via upvoting, which I know many of you already know about. And just to refresh your memory, in case you happen to be new here, I'm going to show you how that works. And so you are going to see a QR code that's going to come up right in the right-hand side here. There it is right there. So when you see a product you like, what you're going to do is you're going to get that camera out and take a picture of that QR code, and then you can do what's called upvote. What that means is you are basically giving them a thumbs up saying, well done, I love this product. But by doing that, in addition to making the inventors and the makers feel good because they know that people are loving their product, you're also getting a 20% discount code that is going to go, or discount code that's going to go into a folder on Grommet's website, and you can use that whenever you want. You can use it right then and there, or maybe you're going to save it because you've got Christmas shopping to do months from now, and you can do it then. So it is a no-lose situation. So I really want to encourage you guys to have at it with those QR codes, because they really do mean so much to our maker and inventor community. So definitely do that. The other thing I want to encourage you guys to do, and if you've been on here before, you've heard me say this, is to get active inside the chat. The chat is really what makes live shopping so much fun, because we get to interact real time. You see something you like and you want to comment on how you like it, you can do that right inside the chat. Maybe you have a question, maybe you want to see something a little bit closer. You just let me know inside the chat, and I will do my best to get to every single one of them as quickly as I possibly can. And that, again, is what makes it all so much fun. And then kind of the last housekeeping item that I want to go over is one of my very favorite housekeeping items, and that is the giveaway. And actually, on every Grommet Live show, we do 2 giveaways. So I'm going to do one at the halfway point and then one at the very end. And so products of all 6 that I'm showing you today that are my favorites of the show. And so I would love for you to be one of the ones that wins that giveaway. So to enter the giveaway, if you haven't already, Jen just put the QR code up there. You're going to do the same thing with that QR code. You're going to get your phone out, take a picture of it, just enter to win. And then we started doing a month or 2 ago where you can double your chances. So all you need to do is inside the chat, type one word, and that is giveaway. And so by doing that, you've just doubled your chances. So you have 2 entries instead of 1. And the trajectory has been that I want to say the last probably 4 or 5 shows, the winners have all been here inside the chat and have written the word giveaway. So definitely do that. And my last thing that I want to say about the chat is that something that we have recognized over time on Grommet Live and in social media in general is that when that chat is active, what happens is the different platforms that we are live on right now, so Facebook, Instagram, we're not on Instagram tonight, we are on YouTube, we're on LinkedIn. So what happens is the people running the show over there are seeing that there's a lot of activity going on Grommet Live, and so they're pushing it out to more and more people. They know that it's good content, so they push it out. And what we love about that at Grommet Live is that our whole goal on Grommet in general is to really amplify the stories, get the products out there in front of more and more people to help independent inventors and makers really make their mark in this e-commerce space. And it's so hard to do, as you can imagine, because there are millions upon millions of products out there. So Grommet Live is just a great way for them to get excitement going. And so by chiming in the chat, getting active in the chat, that just means more and more people are going to see it. So that's what we want for our makers. And I know we've already got several of them on here. We've got Kinu, yay, and he typed in giveaway there. Let's see who else. We've got Bam bags. Oh, I love your bags, Beth. I don't know if I've told you that yet. So thank you for being back. They're really, really great. And I hope that we're getting them on Grommet because they are fabulous. So you guys, thank you for being here. And without any further ado, I would like to get started. So today's show, as you guys know, is all about travel. And again, these are my handpicked travel items from Grommet that I love. And many of you know that I travel a lot. And I actually have my own travel product line on HSN. So I have a very sort of special appreciation for what it takes to make travel products and how the minds of these makers and inventors work to come up with solutions that make traveling so much easier for us. So I was so excited to be able to do this show. I was at the TGA show last week, so I got to see all the new innovation. I actually shared, and many of you don't know, I haven't even told you yet, had a chance to tell you yet. Many of the products I'm showing you today, I shared on a panel that I did at the TGA show. I was on a speaking panel about travel trending products. And so they were asking my opinion and what products I liked. And so I did cite some of these products that you're going to see today. So I'm very excited to start showing you these. And I'm starting with one that is actually very near and dear to my heart for lots of reasons. But right now I'm traveling. You're probably seeing my pink wall behind me. I am in, what city am I in now? I'm in Columbia, South Carolina. I am on a college tour trip with my daughter, Courtney, who is a senior in high school. And she's at that point where she's making decisions about which college she's going to go to. So we have been to Georgia. We've been to Clemson. Yesterday, we took a break and we went to Charleston just for fun. Oh my gosh, who's been to Charleston? That is the most phenomenal city I think I've ever been to. I wish we could have stayed longer because it is just fabulous. And now we're in Columbia. So this is just such a fun trip. And I tell you all of that because the product that I'm about to show you right now is top of mind for me because I'm getting ready to send my daughter off to college. And she's my only daughter. I've got two sons. One is in college as well. But I do get a little bit nervous about her safety. And I will tell you that when I travel, most of the time it's solo because it's for work. And I get nervous about my own safety. In fact, on this trip, let's see where I was in Las Vegas, actually, for the TGA show. And I wanted to get something to eat. And I put in my GPS, the restaurant that I wanted to go to, and it was not far away. And I felt like I would be safe getting there. And my GPS, because their GPS is always trying to take you on the fastest route, it ended up taking me down this dark alley in not a great part of Las Vegas. And I was very scared. And there were people that I didn't feel so good about. And I'm so grateful that I happened to already have this product because I was going to do it on this show and I had it with me. And so I had it in my hand when I was in this dark alley. And though I was nervous, knowing that I had this product that you're seeing right here in my hand just gave me the peace of mind that I needed. And I did end up being safe. Nothing happened. But my gosh, when you are halfway down an alley and you realize this is not the way you're supposed to be going, it's very unsettling. And so I didn't already have it in my hand. I did reach into my purse and I did pull it out. This is basically pepper spray on steroids. And when I say that, this is the most advanced pepper spray that has ever been made, ever, to my knowledge. And I did a lot of research to find out. This pepper spray is basically a 5-in-1. It was created by a company called Plegium, and they are out of, I hope I get this right, is it Sweden? I think it is Sweden. I'm just double checking. I know I had it on here, darn it. I think it's Sweden. And it is being sold now in 20 countries, and it is getting a ton of hype, and for good reason. Law authorities, police, everybody is recommending this as the best of the best. Yep, Sweden. Okay, great. Thank you, Carson. And thank you for being here. Oh, I'm so glad you are, because I'm sure I'll have lots of questions, but let me just say what I know about it and why I'm so excited and sort of sharing this with the world. This is going to be a graduation gift that I give to every one of my daughter's friends that are going off to college, because they all should have this. And so what it is not just your average pepper spray. This is actually a Bluetooth enabled pepper spray that is tied to an app. It does have the safety mechanism here, but if I should lift the safety mechanism and spray this, yes, pepper spray comes out, as you might imagine, but that pepper spray is actually UV with red dye. So it has a range of up to 10 feet. And in one of these pepper sprays, you can have, I think, you could use it 10 times, 10 sprays, up to 10 feet. And it's the UV red dye that is going to get onto the assailant and mark the assailant, essentially. But it's also going to be painful, and render them sort of helpless in attacking you. That's just one. The next thing that's going to happen, and this all happens simultaneously. So then a screeching alarm goes off. And it starts with sounding like almost a normal alarm, but before you know it, it sounds like a horror movie, literally, like someone is getting murdered. Screaming. I mean, I was watching a YouTube video in the car and I had to turn it all the way down because it was just, I mean, you can't believe how loud it is, which is a very good thing in times like this. And it also has a strobe light. So that strobe light is going to go off. And why is that a good thing? It's a good thing because it's going to detract the assailant, number one. It's also going to light up the space for you to be able to see if it happens to be in the dark. And it's also going to be a good sort of a siren or something that the authorities can see if they arrive. And why would authorities arrive, other than the fact that there's pepper spray and a loud noise and UV red dye? Because, as I mentioned, it is Bluetooth enabled. So there is an app for this. And the second that it is, that you spray it, it is going to, number one, it's going to alert your personal contacts. So when you set up the app, you are going to enter your own personal contacts. So immediately they are contacted via phone and via text. And then in addition to that, not only are they contacted, but this is tied to GPS. So it's live tracking of where you are. So they'll know right away exactly where you are, and they can follow to come get you and hopefully rescue you from whatever that situation is. Now, that app does come with this. So the price that you're seeing there, which is unbelievable to me, the $39.96, comes with what you're seeing here. It is that 5-in-1 pepper spray. It is the strongest pepper spray that is legally allowable. And it has a 4-year lifespan. So basically you're buying protection for yourself or for a loved one for 4 years. You don't have to charge it. You don't have to do anything. It lasts for 4 years. So to me, $39.96 for the peace of mind for 4 years. And you're getting that app that's going to automatically contact two of your personal contacts, and let them know where you are and that you're in trouble. Now, you can upgrade that app if you want. The app is free. It's included with that $39.96 that you're seeing from Grommet. That is that 20% off that you're getting if you use that coupon code. But if you did want to upgrade, you can get the premium app, and that is, I believe, $7.95 a month, $7.95 a month, and that gives you 24/7 premium protection, where the authorities will be alerted immediately, so that the police dispatch can be sent to wherever you are, and that live tracking is there. So this is pretty darn incredible. And you're seeing the black right here. It's very lightweight. One question that I can imagine you might be wondering is, this is a travel show. Can you travel with this? Are we allowed to bring this in my purse on the airplane? And the answer to that is, you cannot bring it onto the airplane, but you can check it in a bag. Now, I can't say that that's true for every single country in the world, but I can say that's true in America. I did do the research, and I do know that that is true. So I had a suitcase that was being checked. And then when I got to my destination, oh gosh, I did not plug my computer in. And I'm going to have to, 1 second, I've got to plug my computer in. I did bring the power cord, I hope. Certainly did. Yes, I did. Thank goodness. As we know, this is the fun of live shopping. It does happen every once in a while. So thank you guys for being patient. I'll be back in 2 seconds. And you might actually think that I planted that because what I just plugged in is that super incredible charger that I did in the last travel show that charges up to 4 laptops at one time. So that is what's charging this now. So we are all set. Thank you for being patient. Let's see here. Let me look in the chat and make sure. I'm sure there's lots of comments of, yeah, this is awesome. Waiting for Grommet to be, I'd love to have them on Grommet. Okay, that's regarding the bag. Okay. And Alex is saying he's here with Plagium as well. Thank you for being here, Alex. Notable usage is the Plagium promise. If you have to use your device and it resulted in a police report, please submit. Oh, I did read that and I thought that was amazing. So I'm so glad you brought that up. So yes, if you use the device and if the police come and there's a police report showing that it was used to save you, they will replace the product for free so that you will not be without once it's used. So I think that is a fantastic pledge that they do, that they really stand behind their products in that way. It's awesome. So you are seeing the black one here. Jen, can we also show the colors? Because I love the fun colors. You can see there's the pink and then there's the mint green. And you're also getting to see a little sneak peek of the app right there too. So I just Plagium, you guys, Alex, it is, Carson, such a phenomenal product. And as I said, I'm going to be screaming about it from the rooftop. I did talk about when I was on the panel because I know what it feels like to travel as a solo female. It's a little unnerving, even just walking down your hotel hallway back to your room. And by the way, just a little travel tip, as a female, I do always request to have my room right by the elevator. Even if the elevator makes noise, I just don't want to walk down the hall by myself. So, but having this in my hand sure as heck helps, knowing that it's there. One other thing I want to point out is, and I'm so glad you guys are on because maybe you can shed some light on this, is, I'm thinking of this to protect me from a bad guy or bad girl. But what about animals? I did read or see that it does work on dogs. So if you are someone that walks by yourself and a dog, coyote, any kind of animal were to approach you, you could also use this on them. And yes, it's going to hurt them and render them helpless in terms of attacking you, but it is harmless in terms of it's not going to harm them for the long haul. They will be kind of out of, basically out of commission for about an hour. Am I right about that, Alex and Carson? I think that's correct. But after that, they're going to be just fine. And so if you're worried about harming animals, you're going to save yourself and then the animal's going to be fine after about an hour. So I almost feel like that's just as good of use. Where I'm from in Southern California, we hear reports like that constantly of rattlesnakes, coyotes, when my friends are on hikes. And usually we don't have anything with us to protect us. So if you have this with you and I like that it's got that little clip so you can have it on your waistband, you can have it on even your phone strap was what I had it on your purse, whatever. It would definitely be effective on a wild animal. I think that's phenomenal. And so it's, multi-use, but it's something that I hate to say it, but in this day and age, none of us should be without this. None of us. And I think it's kind of an odd gift to give. Like it's not one of those flashy fun gifts to give, but it is actually such a thoughtful gift to give. And that's why I used to give, there was another pepper spray that I gave my son's friends that were girls when they went off to school and to my nieces, but it could not touch this. The fact that this has that GPS tracking is phenomenal, and everything else, all 5 of those things that basically take place simultaneously within 1 second. It's crazy. Because for me to have to try to do all those things, just because you've seen those these things that are just basically a sound, that doesn't do a whole lot. So then you also have to have your pepper spray. And then if you need a light to light up the space, you need all these different things. And then to pull up your Google map to try to tell someone where you are and try to figure out where you are. This does all that for you. And it's basically $10 a year. That's it, because it lasts for 4 years. So to me, this is just such a no-brainer. So again, well done, Plagium. I'm so happy that you guys were here tonight to answer questions, and just fantastic products. So thank you for what you do. And thank you for letting the Grommet and me showcase your product tonight. Phenomenal. Thank you, thank you. And you guys, if you agree with me, please give them a thumbs up. Please give them, Let them know what you think in the chat, because again, that's how we get this product and all the other ones I'm showing you tonight out in front of more and more people. And that's what this is all about. So definitely take a second to do that. And I'm going to take a quick break to just say, not a break, but just want to remind you guys about the giveaway in case people are jumping on late. We're doing 2 giveaways. We're doing one at the halfway point and we're doing one at the end. These are live giveaways. So somebody who's on here is most likely going to win, especially if you get that second chance. So you use the QR code for the first chance and then just write the word giveaway and you'll double your chances to win. So if you haven't already done that, take a second and do that inside the chat, because I want one of you guys to win. That always makes it so fun. Okay, let's move on to product number 2. Now, this is a good segue actually, because there is some similarity in the name of this product. This product I am so excited about. I don't know if these guys are here, if they're on tonight or not, but this product, when I say there's similarities, that was pepper spray. Well, it's time for you all to meet Pepper Pong. Pepper Pong has become my latest obsession. And you might be wondering why Pepper Pong is on a travel show. I was very deliberate in choosing this for a travel show because this puppy is going to come with me on every single family vacation, and not just family vacation, girlfriend trips, girlfriend getaways. I have one friend that just got engaged and we're all going to Cabo. This is coming with me to Cabo. It is just that instant fun that you can bring anywhere you go. And it doesn't just have to be on a trip. It could be to the park. It could be to the beach. My son's in a fraternity at UT Austin. So I am sending him one of these. It is going to be the biggest hit at the fraternity. So it is so much fun. So what is Pepper Pong? So brilliant. First of all, it was created by a gentleman named Tom Filippini. I don't know if Tom is on or not. I do want to mention that Tom is a recovering addict, and he took his challenge in life and turned it into something amazing. He had had a dream for a long time of bringing this or something similar to this to life. And in his sobriety, he finally was able to do that. And so what I also love about this company, aside from what a phenomenal job they've done with creating the product, the game, is that it is sort of a Pepper Pong with a purpose. It's a game with a purpose. And so it's all about, for him, awareness about addiction and recovery and what you can do when the power of that in someone's life, and that it is possible to go from, you know, your lowest point to having a game like this, hugely successful, but it also brings so much fun and light and joy into everybody's life. And I love that about Pepper Pong and Tom. Oh, they are on here. Pepper Pong is in the house. I'm so happy. You guys, I'm so hooked on this game. It has taken over my home. It sits on my big glass dining room table. Pepper Pong is a combination of my 2 favorite games. It is a combination of, you guys guess it, pickleball, which is probably my number 1 favorite game, and ping pong, which has to be my number 2. Fun fact, I was the ping pong champion on Carnival Cruise Line way back when. And I'm going to show you a video of it in action in just a minute, but I just want to show you all the pieces first. So what it is inside this pouch, what you're getting is you are getting 4 of these paddles. And they are so cool. First of all, they're that sort of EVA foam. I don't know if you can see that. They are so lightweight, like feather light. So that's why I love this so much for travel, is it's so portable, so lightweight. 4 of these. You're getting this net, which is basically an adjustable net. It is, as you can see, sort of accordion style. It can go from 15 feet up to 50 feet. So you don't need a pickleball court. You don't need a big clunky ping pong table that weighs a ton. All you need is this and a flat, as they say, flat-ish surface. So it could even be on something that, at the beach when it's a little, the picnic tables are a little wobbly, fine. So you've got that, you've got these, and then you've got your Pepper Pong balls. Now, why is it called Pepper Pong? Well, each one of these balls signifies a different kind of pepper. So this one, the red, is the ghost pepper. That is, as you might know, the spiciest pepper of all. So this is the one that you're going to use that maybe when you're a little more advanced, because it's kind of that, the fastest ball. If you're hitting it, it's going to go the fastest. The next one is a habanero, the yellow. And habanero is more of that medium bounce. And this is the one that they recommend you start with, that one right there. And then the bottom is the jalapeno, and that is the low bounce. And so maybe that one's a little bit easier. So I love that you've got the 3 different levels that you can do. And then that's it. And I mean, any age from 2 years old on up to 102 years old can play this. And it just, once you play, you don't want to stop. You really don't. And it is, the other thing about it is it's silent, literally. So people could be sleeping, and if you're playing, as long as you're not screaming, but I do tend to scream when I play, it's a silent game. So it is so cool. Like we're playing to Grommet, you're on your foam. Let's see. 15 inches to 50 inches. Okay, I think I got that right. Maybe I didn't. Paddles, we call them mullets. I forgot about that. Yes, these are mullets. And I think, guys, and you tell me, they're designed to be part ping pong and part pickleball. Am I making that up? I might be making that up. There's something about how they're sort of ergonomically designed, how the head is a little bit, I don't want to make it up. So you tell me in the chat more about the mullets, because whatever you did with the mullets, you did good. Looks like so much fun. Good for grandma visits. Absolutely. Yes. I mean, good for, of course, it's going to all escape me, but any time when you have to wait around. Oh, I know, like Greg was saying, he's off doing baseball where they sit around in between tournaments and wait for hours on end, and the boys all get bored. And he is now bringing pepper pong with him everywhere he goes. And it's just loads of fun for everybody. So I just think this is one, if I really struggle with shopping for boys, teenage boys, college boys, they're tough for me. This is a no-brainer. You cannot lose. And going into summer and spring, the sun is coming out, and thinking about having this at a park, thinking about having it at a beach, out by the pool, you name it. So much fun. Much slower than ping pong. So grandma will love it. Actually, I love that you brought that up. I think it was Beth that said that, because I'm going to play this with my mom. She used to be really, really good at ping pong. She is now 83 and little slower on her feet. So I might actually have a chance of beating her at pepper pong. So I'm going to try that. They have extra large sweet spot like pickleball paddles. That's what it was. Yes. That's why I think I love pickleball so much, is those paddles make it so much easier for me. So the host, let's see, this should live in every frat house. Absolutely. It's going to be in the SIG-Up house at UT Austin. Go Longhorns. Oh, the other thing I didn't mention, I was actually going to wear it, but it wasn't my first product. But if you are a really serious pepper pong player, you're going to wear your headband. Comes with the headband, comes with the wristbands. I think it comes with it. Or is that correct? Will you guys let me know? I want to make sure. Oh yeah, the balls, you guys, the balls won't break because Tom is chiming in. Tom, thank you for inventing this. I love it so much. In fact, let's cut to the video so you guys can see it in action. I'm just talking and talking and talking, and I know you'd rather see it in action. It's such a cute video. I love it. But there it is at the beach. There it is. Let's see. Not ping pong. Fun video. And so these are the balls. So I'm glad, Tom, you chimed in on that. So see how they're just cushy, cushy, cushy. They're not like a pickleball. They're not like a ping pong. They're basically foam balls, but a little heavier than foam. What are they made out of? Are these EVA? Anyway, but you can hit a glass vase with it, and it is not going to break a glass vase either. So mom is going to allow you to play ball in the house when it comes to pepper pong, for sure. And I'm a mom, and I allow my boys to play pepper pong in the house. Oh, okay, I shouldn't have said that. These were a little special surprise for Greg and I. So sorry, guys, they don't come with it. But you can get your own headbands and wristbands if you want to be really serious and put a P on it. And then you're in business. Do you sell these, though, on your site separately? I'm curious. They're so fun. I love them. For my boys visiting, high-end air foam is what the balls are made out of. And as I said, they do all play differently. So the Ghost is going to be faster than the jalapeno. The habanero is going to be the one you want to start with. So such fun little, strategy. So, and then I, of course, love that it does come with the pouch too. So this is your all-in-one family fun on the go, and not just family fun, friend fun, everybody fun. There's no person on the planet that wouldn't love to play this. So when it got sent to us, oh, and sorry, I hope I'm allowed to tell it. But I remember that when they first launched on Grommet, Greg actually, they ended up having to take them down off the site because they thought maybe there was fraud going on with the upvoting. Because all of a sudden, in the middle of the night, it was just upvote, like crazy voting going on. And nobody could figure out, and it was all coming from some strange place that I can't remember where it was. But it turned out that, and I hope I get this right, that they were overseas at a golf tournament. So that's why it was in the middle of the night. And they had brought this and everybody was playing it at this golf tournament and people were watching. And it just became just an uprise of pepper pong where everybody loved it so much that so they were all voting and buying it, and it just basically broke the system, so to speak. But they quickly realized what happened and got them back up, and it's been just a huge hit ever since. You're seeing the price right there. It is $56 with the Grommet discount. So normally it is $69.99. So that's a good sizable discount. So even if you're not going to buy it right now, take a picture of that QR code, put that 20% code in your file. It's going to automatically do that for you. And when you're ready to buy, have at it. And you've got that 20%. And you can buy more than one at a time, but you can only use that code one time. So if you can think ahead for Christmas, maybe, or maybe it's for people graduating from high school or something like that, buy a bunch of them, because these are that gift that you can put in your gift closet and it is a can't miss. So when you're in a pinch and you're like, oh, what do I get that person? Boy, girl, young, old, you name it. It's pepper pop. Let's see. Okay, I'm getting a private chat here and I'm not sure what that is, so I'm going to get out of there. Okay, the PGA Tour players are playing it and they featured it on a TV segment. So that's when Grommet went crazy with the upvoting, because they featured it on a TV segment. So I had that a little wrong, but I had the idea right. So I just big hand for Pepper Pong, guys. Thank you for being here live. That always makes it so much fun. As you know, Greg and I are huge fans, and I was just so excited that you let me feature it tonight on the Travel Must-Haves, because I know at first, I think a couple people at Grommet were thinking, is that a travel product? I'm like, absolutely. It's an amazing travel product. So, I mean, this is going to add almost no weight to your suitcase if you're flying somewhere, but road trip and all of that, you absolutely bring it on a trip. So well done, guys. And you are welcome for your support. That is why we do what we do, is I love supporting people like Tom and products like Pepper Pong. So thank you guys for being here. Okay, let's move on to our next product. And I'm going to just give you one more reminder about the giveaway. I'm going to do a giveaway after this next product. So if you haven't already entered, there is the QR code. Jen is amazing. She put it up there for you guys. And then write that word into the chat. You're going to write the word giveaway, and that's going to give you a second chance to enter to win. Let's see, it's the size of a Dop kit is what, that's the perfect description. It's just about like a Dop kit, as you can see right there. And again, so lightweight. Okay. All right, we are going to move on to product number 3. And speaking of road trips, this product is perfect for a road trip. This product is perfect for so many things. And this is another one that I think Grommet was probably wondering why I chose this for the travel segment. But again, I say, absolutely, this is for travel. This is not just for travel for me. I use it for everything, and I love this product so much. You guys may have seen it already on Grommet. It did win Product of the Week when it first launched, and it has gotten so much hype everywhere. Everyone is talking about it. And what I love about it, I love the name, first of all. I love a good name. I love Pepper Pong, guys, by the way, also. But the name is called, well, what is it? First of all, it is a car tray. So it is a tray that's designed to give you a level surface in your car with built-in organization. So it's kind of, depending on what you use it for, it can be an office in your car. In my case, it's usually a makeup station in my car, because I'm usually going to film or something. And I just sit in my car, and I've got, you'll see it in just a second of how I use it. But it can be for kids sitting in the back seat and needing a level surface and organization for all of the games and art supplies or whatever it is that they want to bring, or maybe it's their fast food in the back of the car. But it is the stupid car tray. And this is right here. as you're seeing. And now this is a souped up stupid car tray. I've got all the extras on mine. And so I'm going to go through that with you. But basically, as you can see, the stupid car tray just has the 2 legs here and no legs here. And that, of course, is by design, because the typical car seat, the way that it is curved, you know, that's always the problem, is you put things on the car seat and it all spills over and you've got soda on the ground, or your French fries go flying, or whatever it is that you're dealing with. It's hard to keep everything steady. So this is going to give you that level surface. It's also going to give you a grip, so on top, so things are not sliding around. So this is a grip mat that you're seeing here. And then it has these built-in compartments that are very thoughtfully designed for all of those things that we tend to have with us when we're driving. And then these are add-ons. So you're seeing the cup here, and that's obviously a nice big cup holder. So you might put beverages in here, but you might also put your cell phone in here, or any number of things. And then this is a coffee cup that actually they have, but this is a nice big coffee cup, insulated. So I wanted you to see the big one, because this is another big cup holder. And I've always wondered what these little sections are, the open sections. I don't know what I thought they were, but they are for the handle if you have a coffee cup. And it is really so smart, because so many times I put them in my coffee cup that doesn't have those openings, and my coffee cup does this. So how great that it does that. So these, again, those are add-ons. So the base stupid car tray is right here. Okay, so again, it's giving you that level surface, it's giving you grip, it's giving you organization, and it gets tethered to the car seat. So it's not going to go anywhere. And in fact, there is a little add-on product that they call, it's a cute name for this too, the stupidly secure seat anchor. And that just goes in the base of the seat to really keep it secure, so it cannot move anywhere. And it really does, because I have it in my car. Now, again, there are so many uses for it. If you read the reviews, they're almost all 5 stars. People love their stupid car tray. At the name, I know I was saying I love it. And the reason they came up with it was because I think when he first showed it to friends, or a friend, the friend said, it's just so stupidly obvious that this is a great product. You got to go for it. And so hence the name stupid car tray. So that just kind of stuck, and I think it works. So sometimes it's those stupid names that are the best. So I know that a lot, when I read the reviews, I see that a lot of business people are using it in their cars as a workstation. They're putting their laptop on there. They've got that, you know, they can put their pens in here. They can put their cell phone in here. So it really becomes almost a desk inside your car. And there are so many times, it's not that you should be working on your computer when you're driving, of course, but there's times when you're sitting in a parking lot before you go into a meeting and you want to get a little bit of work done. In my case, I'm getting ready to go film something, and I have my hair in a ponytail on top of my head and no makeup on. So I have my little makeup station that I use it for. And as I said, kids just, you know, with their toys and activities in the car, with their fast food, with whatever it is they're eating or playing with, this is brilliant. Let's see, the spike was from, oh, I got that. Oh, and we do have, I forgot that we do have a video for this. So seeing it in action is going to help a lot. So Jen, let's go ahead and show that video if we can. And Pepper Pong is commenting that it's such a good idea. There it is. So you're seeing how it gets level there. And oh, I didn't show you that ridge where the phone cord goes through, but maybe you're someone, you pick up pizza, maybe you pick, oh, there's a cake right there. I was gonna say, maybe you pick up a cake and you worry it's gonna fall on the ground. A casserole. Actually, the first time I ever used it was on Thanksgiving. And I did have to bring a sweet potato casserole with me. And I said, this is the perfect
stupid car tray.
And so I did put my sweet potato casserole on there, and I used that strap to lock it in just to keep it extra secure. But that grip mat really does the trick as far as things not slipping around. And it stayed level and secure the whole way down to my dad's house, which is where we did Thanksgiving. So it is just so smart. I love it, even though it says it's stupid. It's actually really smart. They did a great job designing it. There's so many colors. There's so many different accessories that you can upgrade to. And this is another one of those products, guys, that is just an easy gift to give almost anyone, because almost everybody can relate to things flying around their car when they're driving, and you know how dangerous it is when something goes onto the ground and you're trying to pick it up. having this is just peace of mind. It's keeping everything secure. It's keeping your car neat and tidy, and it's keeping your kids happy in the back if you're going for a long road trip or a family vacation. We used to go to Mammoth, and it was a 6-hour drive with the kids in the back, and they would go crazy, and there was no place for them to put all their things. If they had one of these, problem solved. So I only wish I had it a long time ago. Okay, who likes that? Who thinks that is smart? Does anyone have one too? I'm curious if anyone's already using one, because once you use it, you can't imagine not having it. You don't know how you did it all. You kind of wung it on your front car seat and you almost crashed 18 times. So it is great. Okay, we are going to take a break for a giveaway, my favorite time of the show. And this is hard for me. I have to say, I love all three of the first three products are phenomenal, and they're all products that I want all of you guys to have. So, well, first of all, let me get my cell phone, because I know that's how Jen is going to let me know who won. So I'm checking my text right now, and she already let me know. Okay. I've got to give away a pepper pong. I need the world to be playing pepper pong. Everybody needs to know about this. So guys, Tom, I hope that's okay. We are doing a giveaway of pepper pong. And the first giveaway winner is, and Jen, I'm not sure if he's in the chat or not. Maybe you can let me know, or maybe this person can let me know. The first winner is, no, he's not in the chat tonight. So that's rare. Usually it's been in the chat lately. Craig Rosen is the first winner of the giveaway. And Craig is getting a pepper pong set. Whoops, not that. Pepper pong set. So congratulations, Craig. Again, our show producer, Jen, will be getting in touch with you, and we'll find out your shipping address so we know where to send it to. So thank you, Pepper Pong, for allowing us to do a giveaway. And again, congratulations to Craig. If you are not the winner, you are not too late, because we're doing another one at the end. And the two that you've already seen are still in the running for the giveaway at the end. Usually I only get to pick one. Usually Greg picks one and I pick one. Tonight I get to pick two. I have an idea of what the second one's going to be. But let's move on to the next product. Okay, the next product is, where's number 4? Okay, this is another one that I talked about at the Travel Goods Show, because when people ask, lots of times, because I do a lot with travel, not only do I travel, but I'm asked to speak about travel quite a bit, and I have my product line that's all about travel on HSN. And so I'm always trying to think about what are those little travel hacks or travel tips that I can tell people. And one of my more recent ones is that at first I didn't understand why people did it. And I never did this because I thought it would just take up room, and I'm always trying to condense things that I'm packing. But I highly recommend when you travel that you bring your own water bottle with you. So an insulated water bottle or whatever kind of water bottle you like, bringing that with you. But of course, if you're traveling via airplane, you're going to bring it empty, because, as you know, and most of the time I am traveling via airplane, and I get so frustrated when I go through security and I'm thirsty and I know that I'm supposed to stay hydrated on the airplane. So I go right to that gift store to buy a bottle of water, and it costs $8 or something ridiculous. It is insane what they charge at the airports for water. And so I don't buy it just out of principle, but then I am so thirsty on the airplane, even though they give you that little tiny cup, and it's just not enough. So when you bring in your own water bottle, not only as soon as you get through security, in almost every airport in America now, they have a hydration station where you can fill up with cold filtered water right after you get through security. So I bring my bottle, then I've got cold filtered water on the airplane. And then I love that my entire trip, I've got that water bottle, whether I'm going to the gym, because I find most hotel gyms, if they have cups at all, they're those little kind of Dixie paper cups. And it's just frustrating to me. So I love being able to have that. And then if I'm out and about sightseeing or whatever I'm doing, I've got my own water bottle with me. So that is a tip that I just wanted to share, because I think it's something that will save you money, but will keep you hydrated, and just, you're not running around always looking to buy water. So I say all of that because when I discovered this next product, this is the Difold. You're seeing it right there, the Difold origami water bottle. This folds down in a brilliantly designed, brilliantly engineered, I mean, I can't even imagine how they do this, but to be pocket size. So this is how small it is. And it is so lightweight. I'm going to double check my, I want to say it's like less than a quarter pound. I know I've got it here. Sorry, guys. Yes, I was right. So it's a quarter pound. So 0.25 ounce, or yes. But the brilliance of it, you may have seen on Amazon, you may have seen bottles that they basically turn into like a Ziploc bag, or ones that fold and then fold again. Those are interesting. There's one of them that's kind of like an accordion style that I've seen, and I've actually bought and used because I thought, oh, great, space saving. But when you use it, it flops over and it's not rigid at all. And so it's really annoying and really not useful. So this one I thought was going to be another one of those that is flops over and is not sturdy or rigid, and it's just going to be weird to use. But of course I gave it a shot because I knew it was going to be on Grommet, and I was so impressed. So all you do when you open the top, and I do love that it's got that, for easy carrying. And then when you expand it, the way that it's engineered, that whole origami, I want to say architecture, design to it, that when it's fully expanded, it is very, very rigid, stands up very sturdy and rigid, like a regular water bottle. I don't know how they do it, but that's what it does. So you feel like you're having, yes, it's got some give to it, but it's as rigid. It has as much give as one of the plastic water bottles would, but you're not hurting the planet. You're not putting more into the landfill that are already there and into our oceans and all of that. This is reusable, sustainable. You're going to use it again and again and again. It is dishwasher safe. It is BPA free. It has all the qualities that you could want in a reusable water bottle, but it also folds down to fit inside your pocket or inside your handbag or whatever it is. In my case, a lot of times I travel with my bandy belt or my fanny pack. And with both of those, it fits right in there. And then when I get through the security, I go full size. I fill it up with nice cold water. I've got it for the flight. And then it stays with me for my whole trip. It is, it's made of recyclable plastic. And we've got, let's see, oh, Raul is here, so he's going to chime in here. It lasts long enough that you wouldn't need to recycle it. That's a very good point. The other thing, Raul, I wanted to mention that I was so impressed with is, because I was thinking, once you use it again and again and you wash it and all of those things, how sturdy is it really going to be? Well, they put it through the test where they folded it and unfolded it, I believe, over 100,000 times, and it withstood 100,000 folds. So this is one sturdy, durable, well-made, brilliantly engineered water bottle. And I can think of a million reasons why you would want a water bottle that collapses down to be the size of, I don't know the exact dimensions of the thickness of it, but it is, it's almost like a credit card. It's crazy how little it gets. And so when you want to condense it down, it's just very simple, but there's a bit of a trick to it. So I'm going to show you, because at first your inclination might be to squeeze on the lines there, but you're actually going to squeeze where there isn't the lines. So in between. And then I hope I get this right, Raul. There we go. See that? I did it. So it folds down that easily. And then you put the top on to seal it so it stays folded down like that. And there you go. And that is it. So easy, so lightweight, as I said, 0.26 pounds, and just so compact, weighs nothing, takes up almost zero space in whatever it is you're carrying it inside of, a backpack, a duffel bag, you name it. So smart. He said, perfect, you're good. Thank you, Raul. That means a lot. It collapses to 1/10 of its size. Yes, I absolutely believe that. And it comes in so many cool colors. So don't want to forget to mention those. And Jen's putting them up there for you to see right there. You are seeing, we've got the sky blue, I think is the first one that you're seeing. And the next one is the mighty green. I love the names. And the next one is the pink win. And then the last one is the sleek blue. Unless, Raul, do I have those two mixed up, the blues? I think the first one is sky blue, but I just want to double check that. And I have I got my certificate in origami. He said I've mastered it, the art of origami. So there we go. So just let me know on that blue. I think this blue right here, I'm guessing is the sleek blue. So let me know. I'm not sure if I've mastered the art of color yet. We're going to find out. Oh, I am correct. I've mastered that too. So anyway, great buy. Again, I guess all of these, when I'm thinking about, they're great gifts for yourself, or even if you don't travel and you just can appreciate the reason, all the reasons you would want something like this, but also just a great gift that you can't miss on. You don't have to think about what someone's style is, what they like to wear, what their favorite cologne or perfume is. This is just an easy win. Sleek Blue is the best selling one. So this is the one that is the best seller right here. And you're going to see, I'm going to open it up one more time so you can see how easy it is to open up. And again, the beauty of it is, because I was really skeptical of it, the beauty of it is how sturdy it is once it is fully expanded. So it's not going to flop over like the other ones do. And I do want to say, one of the things I love about the Grommet guys is that you learn about the people behind it, the ones who really invented it, because sadly, on Amazon and other platforms, there are so many knockoffs. People see something that is brilliantly done, like the die-fold origami bottle, and they copy it. And there's nothing that makes me more angry than people that counterfeit and knock off. And this is the real deal. This is patented. This is the sturdy. This is the good quality. This is the one you want. Do not buy from a counterfeiter. You want to buy from die-fold. And when you buy on Grommet, you know you're getting it from die-fold, because when you take a picture of that QR code, when you upvote, you get your 20%, and then you're buying directly from them. So there is no question that you're getting the real deal. So I just had to mention that, because that is sadly something that's going on way too much these days. And it's not a matter, when you have a good product idea, it is not a matter of if it's going to be knocked off, it's when. And so I have to compliment Pepper Pong again, and Stupid Card Tray again right now, because the idea that your branding is so brilliant and the name is so smart. And when you have great branding and a great name, everybody wants that one. They don't want the knockoff. So many times I believe, almost all, not all the time, but many times I believe a trademark, great name, great branding is more valuable than a patent. And that's a whole nother show, but that's just my 2 cents for the evening. Okay, guys, let's move on, because we have 2 more really great ones. All of these I use like crazy. And in fact, they're all with me on this trip. The only one that I would not have brought with me if I wasn't doing this show is Stupid Card Tray, only because I flew on a plane. But now that I am here, and we rented a Turo because we're seeing all the different colleges. So we are in the car, and I'm so glad I do have my Stupid Card Tray with me. So that worked out great. Okay, the next product is something that Greg and I have featured before, and I came to love it. I loved it when we featured it. I have come to love it even more now. And when I use it all day, every day. And when I was thinking about doing this show, I right away, I pictured myself on the airplane. What are those things that I have to have with me when I'm flying? And this is one of those things. But it's not just that I have to have it with me when I'm flying. I have to have it with me when I'm working. I have to have it with me when I'm going to sleep at night, at the gym, in my car. I mean, when I say I use it all the time, it is with me all the time. And thank goodness it is another one of those items that is very compact, weighs almost nothing, because it goes with me all the time. And so this is it. This is the Kinu Stance. This is, and again, smaller than a credit card. It is a 10-in-1 mobile device mount, if you will. So a holder. But I hate to even say that, because it is so much more than that, what this does. And it was created by a gentleman named Ken Min. Yep, do I have that right? I do. And their company, Kinu, has done many, many different phone holders in the past, and many different tripods and different devices. And Ken said, I want to do one that is the ultimate, that takes the things that were most popular on every single one of the items we've ever done, puts them into one. And he has done that with this phone holder. Now, the first thing that you're going to notice when you get this, and I want to start by saying this because you might be looking at the price going $55 for a phone mount. That's ridiculous. But it is so not ridiculous. When you get it, the very first thing you notice is the quality. This is the real deal. This is, you can feel it in your hand. This is so sturdy, so well made, so brilliantly designed and engineered. I do not know how you did it, but the fact that it can do so much with this one device. So I did want to point out the quality, but the other thing I want to point out is because it does the 10 different You can use it in 10 different ways. And I think it's even more than 10. I think I probably use it in 14 different ways. You're only having to buy one phone mount. Before, you would buy one, maybe you might have one that's in your vent in the car. Then maybe you have one you bring on the airplane so you can watch movies and TV when you're, up on the tray table there. Maybe you have a phone mount next to your bedside at night. Maybe you have something that you use when you're at the gym. Maybe you have a phone mount next to your computer at the office. So we have so many of them. And this takes the place of all of them. This does it all and more. So I use it all the ways I use it. As I mentioned, I use it all day, every day. But I have to say, on this particular trip, when I was at the TGA show in Las Vegas, some of you might know the reason that we postponed this show is because my webcam was stolen. And so I did not have a camera to go live with. The camera on my computer does not work for some reason. If anybody knows why, let me know. But it doesn't. And so I had my phone, but I had no way to mount my phone. And I was just with a woman without a country trying to figure this out. And then all of a sudden I went, and so by the time I thought of it, I don't know why it took me so long to think of it, we had canceled or postponed this show. So the next day we had another show. And so what I did was I pulled out my Keynote, and it comes with a magnetic back that you can put on the back of your computer. And so I mounted this on the back of my computer, and there was the perfect mount for my iPhone. So this saved me on this trip in that way, but then I've been using it in every other way on this trip, like I always do. So when I'm on the airplane, this goes on the tray table and gives me the perfect view, whether it's horizontal or vertical, watching on the airplane. When I'm in the car, it goes right into the vent or into the CD holder. So I got that perfect, and the way that it shifts, and it's so customizable that you're getting that perfect positioning every single time when you use this. And so it goes right into, in my case, it goes into the vent. Because I do so much filming, sometimes I'm doing UGC videos in the car. When I'm parked, this will also wrap around things. See how that creates a wrap there? So I can actually wrap this onto my steering wheel like this, and I can film myself. It's giving me a phone mount to film myself on the steering wheel. It can become a selfie stick. So by expanding it all the way out, I can do this or do this, and it just gives me that extra reach to be able to do selfies. So it's phenomenal, all of the things that this can do. And so kudos, hats off to Ken for how brilliantly, because it's so simple looking, you just can't imagine that it could do all those different things. I mean, even if you're a mom with a stroller, the fact that this can wrap around the handle of the stroller and your phone is mounted right there. So when you're pushing it, you can make your calls, you can see where you're going with GPS. Grocery store, that's another place I use it all the time. It goes right onto the handle of my grocery, and I always have my list on my phone. So my phone goes right there and I can check it as I go. It's just so brilliant. It is the best phone mount I have ever seen. I can't imagine anything ever being better. The one thing I did want to mention is the magnetic element of it. So it does have the magnet built in here that you're seeing there, and it's compatible with all, is it MagSafe compatible phones? I think it's the iPhone 13 on, or is it 11? Does anybody know that our phones already have magnets built into them? It's either 11 or 13. I'm blanking. So let me know if anybody knows inside the chat. So you don't even have to put the magnet on the back. So let me show you what I mean by that. So this has a magnet built into it. So if I were to put it on here, you can see that it sticks without me needing to put a magnet on, if that makes sense. Let me make this bigger. Okay. So there you go. I don't have a magnet on the back. It's already built into my phone. And a lot of people don't know that that is true, but it is. But if you have a phone that is not compatible yet, so maybe you have an iPhone 8 or something like that, it does come with a magnetic ring that's got the adhesive on the back. So you can stick that on the back so that it is now compatible. The other thing that you can do with this is you can put it on your case. So maybe you don't want to have to take the case off every time you use it. You're going to use this on your case, and then it'll stick right there. I just thought of another way I use it all the time is I do a lot of my workouts at home, and I have a full length closet door mirrors. And when I'm trying to do a class and I'm using my phone, I used to have it on the floor, and I would try to look down to do my exercises, but now I have the magnet on the mirror, and then I just stick it right to the mirror. So it's eye level whenever I want to go in there and work out. So that's one of my favorite features. And also you could have that on your refrigerator. Boom, you put it right there when you're cooking or you're wanting to watch something, or maybe you put it on your kitchen cabinet because you want to look at the recipe while you're cooking, or you want to watch the news or whatever it is. So all of a sudden, when you have Kinu, you can use your phone anywhere, hands-free, perfect height, perfect positioning every single time. There you're seeing the video right there, all the different ways that you can use it. I mentioned so many of them, but I'm sure there's that. I use that all the time like that. Let's see what else. Oh, it almost becomes a pop socket too. When I go for walks, sometimes I do that where I create that circle and then I just put my fingers through. And then for filming right there, I mean, guys, how brilliant is that? So smart. So Ken and Kinu, am I pronouncing that right? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I think I'm close at least. Anyway, job well done. I love your phone mount. It is my BFF all day, every day. I use it constantly. So thank you for that. And we are going to move in now to our last product. This one's a little bit different than all the other ones. All the other ones are sort of, well, they're all different, I guess. But this one is more of a secret while I travel, a new beauty secret. And this is another product that I have featured. Actually, Greg and I have featured before, but it was not featured for travel. But as we were featuring it, that was one of my favorite talking points about it was when I saw it, I thought that is so smart for travel. Why don't all the beauty brands do this? And I still don't know why they don't all do it because it's so smart. So this is a company, a beauty brand called Light Water. So first of all, we featured it because number one, I was in love with the products themselves. They are completely, I have very sensitive skin. I have, if anybody uses Blue Tide, in fact, there was a hotel that we were staying at where the pillowcase, I'm certain they use Blue Tide because my face gets really red and itchy. And so I have to have the sort of sensitive skin detergent. So I'm one of those. So I really appreciate when I find a beauty brand that uses all natural ingredients, vitamins, antioxidants. Very clean beauty is very important to me. But I find that typically with clean beauty, the products aren't as effective. They're not as good. So I was a little skeptical when I tried Light Water, especially even with the name. Light Water made me a little nervous about it's not going to be very effective. Well, I was wrong because it has turned out to be one of my very favorite beauty elements of my beauty routine. And it makes your beauty routine so simple because as you'll see, it's 2 packets. There is a yellow and there is a blue. The yellow is the morning, daytime sunshine. That's easy to remember. And the blue is formulated for evening. So this one is going to be more for recovery and renewal. And it's going to be sort of a heavier moisturizer. It's an all-over moisturizer. And these packets are single application. So the amount that is inside of this packet is the exact amount that you need. So there's no guesswork. There's no wasting product because you put too much in your hand. This is the exact amount you need to do. I use it. I can do my face and all the way down to my décolletage. So that's what I do with that. And then in the morning when I wake up, so simple. This again is the exact amount, but this is formulated for daytime. And it's got all the skin loving ingredients that they have in both of them. This one's just got ones that make more sense for renewal when you're sleeping. But when it comes to travel, the fact that they are those single applications. So I just count the number of days that I'm traveling and I do, let's say it's 6 days. I do 6 of these guys and 6 of the yellow, and that's it. And that's all I have to put into my toiletry bag as far as my skincare routine, other than my face soap and things like that. But when it comes to the moisturizers, and I use this under my eyes and my whole face. So that's it. So simple. The ingredients, the product itself is so effective. It has become, as I said, my favorite moisturizing beauty routine, but it also makes it so simple to travel. So you can have these on the airplane. We all get dehydrated and dry on the airplane, and I'll just pull out one of these, even though I may have put it on in the morning, and I'll do it again while I'm on the airplane because it just feels good, and it just gives me that hydration that I need. if you're not traveling, how nice to have these little packets that you can you're going to the gym and you just pop one in your purse because you know you're going to wash your face after and you want to moisturize after. So to just have these little packets on hand whenever you need them and not have to bring your whole bottle of moisturizer or your jar or whatever it is that you use. Instead, here they are. So, and I know men are starting to use skincare moisturizers and things as much as women. I'm seeing so much of that right now. In fact, my son, that was one of the top things on his Christmas list. He's going to be mad for saying that I said that, but it really was. And so this is not just for women. This is for men too. And I know that men appreciate the simplicity and they don't want this complex routine. So you just know one in the morning, one at night, and stick them in your pocket if you want, put them in your gym bag, put them in your briefcase, put them in your carry-on bag, and you're good to go. So I wanted to put these in here, and I know we featured them before, but you're seeing right there in the picture, I want to make sure everybody sees that, because it comes in these glass jars that are so cute, and they have these wood lids, and you're getting 28 of each in when you, as you're seeing there, the 7920. So you are getting a month's supply of all of your skincare routine, assuming you do it once a day. And they're so, I love the look of them. They're so fresh and clean looking that they just sit out on my bathroom countertop right beside the Q-tips and the cotton. And they're so cute. And so I love having them out, and I love using them, and I love traveling with them. They're just brilliant. So if you have not tried them, I can't recommend them enough. And not just because they're convenient, but because they're actually a great beauty product. So that is my little beauty travel tip for the show. And we're getting so smart, so cute, brilliant product, very nifty. So lots of great comments, guys. Thank you for chiming in the chat. And that concludes my 6 travel picks for the Travel Must Have show. Do you guys like what I picked? Did I do a good assortment? I think I did. I gotta say, because they're all so useful and different, but they're must-haves in my opinion. They really are. And so I want to thank all the makers for being here and chiming in, and because there's always things we forget or we don't know the answer to. So having you guys here is everything, and it makes it so much fun for our viewers. So thank you for that. And I know you probably thought I forgot about the last giveaway, but I did not. I would never leave you guys hanging without a giveaway. So I am looking around here. This is tough, I gotta say. Okay, we did the pepper pong at halftime. I am gonna keep it going with the pepper because I do feel that this one is really important and really everybody needs. And if it's not for yourself, there's someone in your life that you would rest a whole lot easier knowing that they had this with them when they were by themselves. And one of the biggest trends they talked about at the Travel Goods Show was women traveling alone. So solo women travelers is huge. Even if they're married, they're going on girlfriend trips or just by themselves, you know, kind of international trips for charity, different things. So we are traveling alone a lot. And so it's really important to have this. So I'm going to do a giveaway of the Pledgium pepper spray. And the winner of the pepper spray, I know it's not as fun and exciting as pepper pong, but it is definitely necessary. The winner, I do believe, is inside the chat, and it is Beth Goldman. So Beth, congratulations. This is going to fit perfectly inside your BAM bag. I know. So I am so happy that you are the winner. So Jen will be in touch with you. And as you saw, they do have the mint and the pink as well, which are both so cute. And then this is the black. So you let her know which one you like, and she will make sure that it gets sent out to you as soon as possible. So congratulations, Beth. Thank you again to all of the makers who made it inside the chat tonight. You guys made it so much fun. Thank you to everybody who's here to join us live. And I know that this is going to be seen all over the internet for years to come. And so if you are seeing it not live, thank you for watching and supporting all these incredible inventors and makers. And I have to say, we have another Grommet Live tomorrow night, Greg and I, because I'm going to be on an airplane on Friday. So we moved Friday's show to tomorrow night instead. So we are coming back here at the same time, 7 o'clock on the West Coast, on the East Coast, and 4 o'clock on the West Coast. And Greg and I have 7 products, I think, tomorrow, and they're all super cool. So I hope you guys can join us for that. And in fact, Jen just put inside the chat the link to set a reminder and to enter tomorrow night's giveaway. So we're doing 2 more giveaways live tomorrow night. So definitely join us back here for Grommet Live with Greg and I. And until then, have a wonderful evening and a great day tomorrow. And I will see you back tomorrow night. Bye-bye, everybody.